All right. Hello, everybody. So, today I'm back. I'm back and I'm ready for more. More Lotus Flower, to be exact. It's been 3 days since I've streamed, I think. Long time, I know. Which is about exactly how long I haven't played this level for. However, I did practice it before stream, like always, and I didn't like what was happening. It took me forever to get 64 to 100, which is not a good sign. But you know what? I'm going to go from 0 anyway. Maybe I'll do better. From 0. 12 seconds in, do best. That would be... Oh, that would be lovely. Don't know. Imagine not having a rated level. Listen. I tried 2 times and it didn't work. So, you know what? I've given up. Kind of. I just can't, like, think of a design style. Or, like, I think of only one and I'm like, well, how do I make something that matches but is also different? Don't give up. I've kind of not. I'm slowly building a level. Like, slowly. And it's happening. And I'm really just hoping that the gameplay is good enough that it gets rated. It's one of those type of things. So no Flipside Mountain. Maybe, I don't know. I ended up not liking the gameplay very much. Some of it was pretty fun. Except, like, I don't know. I think I might finish that. I just need, like, to get motivated again. It's so hard for me to be motivated to build. Like, I'll be so motivated for, like, 2 weeks. And then after that, I'm, like, I never build again. I go in, like, year cycles of wanting to build every single day for, like, a week. And then a year of, like, well, I'm not going to build anymore. How did you know, Orange Juice, please? How did you know that I was? You know too much. Stupid click. I didn't practice this beginning at all, so this is gonna be wonderful. Hopefully I can just, like, get consistent enough with the robot where I can get to the duel every attempt. One day in my life. There will be a day that happens. Ow. Ugh. Squid at 35. Squid is at 50. There has been a new squid percentile because I've now gotten more consistent with the level. And 50 is when things get real. I start focusing at 35, like I sometimes stop talking if I, like, realize, oh wait, shoot. Sometimes I would just play and then all of a sudden I'm at, like, 60. I'm like, wait a minute, I gotta shut up. Guys, squid at 1. What's up, GD Monkey? Fun thumbnail, by the way. Oh, thank you. It has been that way for a very long time. And I don't plan on changing it. Because at this point, it's kind of... It's a staple thumbnail for this level. I had a different one before, and then my friend made me that, and I'm like, yep, that's the new That's the new thumbnail. If you can't tell, that's me. Everyone give this stream thumbs up. Dude, GD Monkey's actually just like correct about everything right now. You know what's awesome though? Now that I'm finally all graduated, if you didn't see the post on YouTube, then I don't know if you're hiding under a rock or something. You're living under a rock, but I'm finally free. How hard is this level? This level's very hard. It's 91 on the demon list, I'm pretty sure. It's significantly harder than Atomic Cannon. When I was first playing this, I thought that this was not, like, I thought that this was as hard, if not a little easier than Atomic Cannon. I have completely changed my mind. Oh, it's 92? Yeah, it's a list demon. This will be my hardest by a big amount. I'm pretty excited to edit the video for it once I beat it. I should probably start editing a video now, but I'm not gonna do that. Unfortunately, I've lost a bunch of like recordings of like me playing it by myself, or like me playing it in like VCs and stuff. But I still have every stream I've ever had of this level, so I can still make something with that. And over this last few weeks, I've gotten a bunch. Ow! I'm beating Bloodlust, jumping from Stereo Extremeness. It fell off the list, though. Yeah, that... Yeah. I can't believe that's off the list. Bloodlust being off the list is wild. Maybe I'll do it after this. I didn't realize how much harder this level was, like, considered than Bloodlust. To be fair, the only reason why I might think this level's a little easier than Bloodlust is because, like, it's weirdly my skill set. For this difficulty, of course, it's taken me forever, but, like, I'm still able to do it. Bloodlust is so... I've practiced it before. I can't do anything in that level. Like, I've played it for a while and just have gotten nowhere. Right, your hardest right now is school. Oh yeah, school is my new hardest. I did it in it took me so many attempts, dude. And why do you keep beating the level when you're not streaming or recording? What? I did not beat this. If you get to 50, do you think you have high chance to get new best? No. If I get past 60, then yes. Now, if I get a new... I think, like, once I get a new best, my new best could be just beating the level. I'm not going to lie. I just have to get to... Honestly, once I get to 78, the chances of me beating this level are pretty much... 100. There's like a few really hard clicks, but it is this level, the duel gets like progressively easier as you go through it, and then the ending of this level is like actually a 6-star. Like the last 20% of this level is super easy. The only thing I'm scared about is like, there's like it's barely a memorization part. It's like you just have to remember where to fall down. But like, I'm so scared that I'm gonna accidentally choose the wrong one and die. But I've done it hundreds of times. At least 3 or 4 times before I streamed too. I googled who invented school. It was Harris Mann. Oh, I hate him. I don't even know who that guy is, but now I do. He made school, and that's dumb. Like, imagine learning. Ugh. I already miss, like, learning things. I feel like I've learned nothing since school, which is, like... I don't know. I feel like I need to learn something. Bro, pre-calc is not underrated in the slightest. Yeah, it is. It's hard. Oh my god, I passed my Horseman Lab school the other day. What does that even mean? But at least a new hardest. Yeah, at least it's a new hardest. AP Calc is Aku difficulty. That's not even true. I would say AP Calc is like Bloodbath difficulty. But like, the better, like, if your teacher's better, that's basically like having like a better frame rate. Like, so it could be Bloodbath. But like, if you have a great teacher, you're playing on like 540 FPS and you're like, you could beat the level really easily. Now, if you have a bad teacher, you can play on like, you're basically playing Bloodbath on 15 FPS. That's what it felt like for me. I was doing it so stupid in my school. I was literally taking AP pre-calc, but I wasn't getting AP credit. I was getting honors credit, which, I mean, still cool stuff. But also I was doing AP work. Like the thing that we were using, it was called AP pre-calc. And it was like, okay, so why aren't we getting APs for this? I think it was dumb and stupid, but I had to live with it. No, AP Calc is clicks per frame, so FPS doesn't matter. When the birthday bash? It's gonna be at some point in my life, probably soon. Do I use clicks per frames? No, I don't. I use 240 FPS. I use what this game is run on. I don't even use 360. I've used 240 for basically the entire time I've played this game. I haven't even tried clicks between frames or 360 FPS like ever. Just because I don't want to get used to it at all. I feel like if I do, then I won't be able to go back to 240. It's like a drug, you know. You take it once and you can't stop. It's exactly what clicks between frames would be like. I'd be like, oh, this makes the game 5,000 times easier and better and fun. Why would I want to do that to myself? It does make a big difference. Well, it's still like not allowed on some things. And also, Bloodlust 45 to 95, that's a pretty good run. Then no, it's not going to make a big difference. The full level is exterior extremeness. I bet that run in Bloodlust is harder than a lot of extremes. I want to know, like, I wonder, like, what the difficulty is of just doing the duel one time in this level. Because I've only done the full thing 3 times before. Maybe 4. And very close, like, probably, like, 6 or 7 times. I bet it's probably, like... Probably a little harder than Bloodbath. When I'm playing Pook Cubed in Slaughterhouse, I notice a massive difference. Oh, there's a... I mean, one is just slightly harder. Oh, I know. Pook Cubed does the... Also, like, the top 20 or whatever. I want to beat the, like, the 4th one, because it's the easiest out of all. It's XL, though, which is kind of terrifying. I think it's Pook Cubed Forever or something like that. Tidal Wave 2 to 3 is like Stereo Madness. I mean, probably. I think every click of Tidal Wave is like the difficulty of like Club Step. Like if you beat Club Step like 40,000 times in a row, maybe not 40,000. How many clicks are in Tidal Wave? Like 1,000, maybe 1,500. If you beat Club Step 1,500 times in a row without dying, that's how hard Tidal Wave is. Oh my god. Also, GD Monkey, my hardest is Coalescence, but I have 81 on Pook Cubed and 25 to 75 on Slaughterhouse. That's wild. You're like you're like a pro player. Like actually very insane at the game. Except Slaughterhouse is like, is it not even in the top 10 anymore? It's like 16. That's so weird. Also, I don't know like how Amethyst and what was it? Thinking Space 2 are harder than Tidal Wave. I mean, like I obviously don't have any say and probably shouldn't because I'm probably wrong, but like Tidal Wave's like 4 minutes long of just insane gameplay. How is it easier? Makes no sense to me. Why do I have the feeling that TS2 is not going to get rated? I mean, I don't know. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. We'll see in due time. Like, I don't know. It's just, it's kind of boring. I had no idea Thinking 2 existed. Thinking Space 2. I mean, it's kind of cool. Thinking Space 1 sucked and Thinking Space 2 was better. It's like, why would the top one be a sequel to a horrible level? I want like a top one that's like so perfect. We need Ascension to Heaven to get like done and verified, and it will be the coolest top one ever. Ow. Amethyst is 1,000 times harder than Tidal Wave. Again, not my own opinion, based on what other people have said. How is it 1,000 times? That doesn't even... I mean, I guess it is. I'll have to believe it. I'm not good enough at the game to give a real honest opinion and 100% objective, completely correct opinion. I guess I could do like a practice run of both and see which one takes me longer. I said it's 100 times, like, without a doubt. Maybe. 1,000. It's a quadrillion times harder. It's like VSC, but just 5 minutes long. Didn't VSC get, like, dethroned the other day? By some other level. I don't even know what it's called. Why did I do a little jump? What was my little guy thinking? Ow. No, it'd be 100% harder. Like, there is 100% chance that it is harder. No, it's 100% harder. Maybe it's like a little bit harder. I don't know if we can like get much like more difficult with levels, just because like, I mean, that always has been disproven, but at this point it's like it's just Zoink and like, oh, what's the other guy? I can't think of the like other really good player's name, but like Zoink is just like gonna beat all these top ones that he's gonna be the only one who's beaten. And make levels like Lotus Flower, which like I think is still possible. It's still like a possible level. It's impossible, but it's not. I can still do it. It makes levels like this fall off the list. No, that was too early. Or too late. I don't even know what I did wrong. I just did it wrong. I wasn't even like paying attention. I was like kind of cross-eyed. I got a little nervous. Hey, got dual attempt number 1. Oh, I thought maybe dual attempt 2. Or you gotta sleep. Goodbye. What's up, boxing? Favorite and least favorite level from each version of the game. From like each update. I can't like think of anything. This is my favorite level of 2.1. Least favorite level of 2.1? Probably Broken Signal. Actually, that's not true. 2.2. I really, really liked Mecha Arm. I think multi-arm. I think that's what it's called. That's probably going to be like a next extreme because it's so cool. I can't think of like a really bad. There's like probably like a platformer extreme I played. Fury of 500 was probably my least favorite level I've ever played. There was nothing enjoyable about it. Throat of the World was like pretty cool. I enjoyed it. I want like just an extreme that's like a consistent difficulty and not like, or with like with platformer, just make it like insane demon gameplay, but for just a long period of time. I think that would be fine. It doesn't need to be like, oh, the beginning's an easy demon, then when you get to the end, after you just spent 4.5 hours on it, it's like the most impossible thing. That's my least favorite part about platformer. I like when the level just stays the same difficulty, maybe with just different gimmicks. Throat of the World was like that with the first half of it was so easy, and then the last like 2 checkpoints were like so hard. But it was fine. Because it's still fun. My favorite quote from the Throat of the World was, "Why can't I blue?" I don't even know what that's from. I don't even know what part of that level has that. Oh, my stream, I made that noise. I don't even remember. I wish I made a video with that. I just never really did. And now it's too late. Oh, why? Oh, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. To be fair, that whole thing is impossible. What is up? First shot. I know, that was such a flop. A floopity doopity, if you will. I done goofed. Messed up. Did you try beating this a while ago? I feel like I remember that. Oh, a while ago? I did try beating this a while ago. And also last week. And a month before that. And 6 months before that month. So yes, I have been playing this level for a while. I did take like a 3-month break from this level. But I'm back. And I'm not going to stop playing this level until I beat it. Like, it is just... It's going to happen at some point, right? Like, one day I'll beat this level. It's like, I can do one half of this level, like, somewhat easily. It's just putting both halves together is so much more difficult because you're actually, like, being nervous at that duel... It is an automatic 20,000% nerf. You just have to deal with that every single time. Ah! This looks awful to play. I'm very sorry. No, this level's awesome. I love this level. The only reason why I'm still playing is because I love it. Even this robot part at the beginning is super fun. It's like so satisfying. Every click is satisfying in this level pretty much. Also, I just love this song and I just love the feel of this level. There's not much I don't like about this level. There's only like a couple clicks that I dislike. But for the most part, this is like a 10 out of 10 level for me. It's also like, although it's like kind of slow, the clicks you have to do, it's like, it's not boring. And that's what I like about it. I drove to go kart yesterday. I drove a go-kart yesterday and crashed into the wall at full speed. That's pretty funny. A 1 or 2 out of 10 on the pain scale. I'm glad you weren't hurt. The car's just totaled. The wall's gone. Oh yeah, like when I beat this level, it's gonna be like I'm gonna become a different person. Like I'll be searching for that dopamine rush for the rest of my life, and I will never find it again. Like I'll try everything and nothing will work. I'm scared. Once I beat this, it'll be like, wow, I just did a huge... Like, this has taken me so long. It's going to be crazy when I beat this level. I probably won't be able to, like, hang out with, like, friends anymore just because, like, the dopamine rush of hanging out with friends doesn't even come close to the dopamine rush I'll get by beating this level. I'll start to be alone forever. And I'll go for Tartarus. Beating Sign Clubstep is just hard to easy gameplay. Yeah. Imagine someone beating Stereo Madness while driving a go-kart. I bet that's happened at least one time. First shot, I'm going to. My phone's just dead currently, so I'm gonna let it charge for a little bit, and then I'm gonna respond to it, don't worry. I got like halfway through it during work, and then I got orders, okay? Hopefully it saves my answers, because I don't want to answer them again. But don't worry, I'm regardless of if I fill in that form, I'm gonna show up to your graduation party regardless of what you say, okay? Like I can be permanently banned from your home, but I will find a way. You better buttering by Butterfinger right now, dude. Oh boy. Okay, shoot. I might have to go fill that form. I'll be the first one to be the first person to beat Clubstep Mobile underwater. Ooh. You got this. I wonder, someone has to have also been Clubstep, like, underwater. Like, someone out there has done it. That'd be a pretty funny, like, video, like, beating levels in places no one has beaten levels before. That could be a funny video. Like, I wonder if someone has beaten, like, a new hardest while, like, on break at work. Like, you're just like, oh, let me play a few attempts on Bloodbath. And then they beat it, and they're like, oh my god! At least one person has beaten a new hardest on a lunch break. Or, like, was someone beating a new hardest while, like, walking to their next class at school? They're like, all right, let me do like a quick attempt on Sonic Wave while I walk to my next class, and they beat it. You'll be the first person to be Poltergeist inside of a penguin exhibit. I bet you would be. You're on the way to the zoo. I'm going to go into an aquarium. First person in the jellyfish tank to be back on track. I don't think anyone would have ever done that. No one. Have you get into like, you're like in an argument, mid-argument or something, you're just like, hold on, one more attempt before I keep arguing with you. You beat an easy demon at home? Oh boy, that's crazy stuff. You know that like one easy demon that was where it's like the latest event level? People are like saying it's like, oh, this is the best mythic level ever, and I think it's not even like close to the best mythic level. I don't know if that's just me, but like people are like, this is the best level ever. And while I think it looks cool, I think the gameplay is not nearly as good as some other like mythic levels. I don't know if that's just me. Some of it's really good, but some of it's just kind of like, it feels like they just put gameplay together and then just decorate it to look incredible. Or what's the most random place I can beat an extreme? Like I beat an extreme at school, farm, amusement park, and in a restaurant. Like in line waiting for or no, in a car wash. Oh my goodness. When you're in a car wash, you gotta beat an extreme. Yo, Billy, Elder Scrolls 5 is on sale for $10. Should I get it? Oh yeah. 100%. 100% you should get Elder Scrolls 5. Skyrim. It's one of the best games ever. It's like a little bit outdated, obviously. It was made like 15 years ago. But it's such an expansive game for its time. And honestly, today, it's still comparable to games today, other than graphics. But you can do almost anything in Skyrim. It's so cool. Switch 2 coming in 3 days. I'm like minutely excited about that. So many people are really excited about it. I'm not like a Nintendo game guy other than Zelda. And even then I didn't beat Tears of the Kingdom. I kind of got bored of it. I want like a new thing. I want a new world. I don't want the same like Breath of the Wild type Zelda game. I want like an old style one. But not the dumb Link to the Past or whatever. That remake of the second game, I think it was. Oh, that game sucks. In my opinion. Obviously. I want like a Twilight Princess remake or like something like that. Wind Waker 2. Oh my god, that'd be so awesome. If they made Wind Waker 2, that would be the coolest thing ever, and I would play it immediately. Ocarina of Time 2. But I know that won't happen. One of the best Zelda games. I think it's better than Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild and every other Zelda is Skyward Sword. That's the best Zelda game, in my opinion. I think these are hot takes, probably, of not liking many Nintendo games. Other than, like, Super Smash Bros. I really like Super Smash Bros. That's, like, the only reason why I have a Switch, is so I can play that game from time to time. Being a new GD YouTuber is just crazy. I know, like, where are you coming from? At this point, if you have a YouTube channel, like, just starting YouTube in, like, late 2.2. People who started GD in 2.2 is crazy to me. I know some people definitely have, but it's like, that's like 1% of the game. You missed everything. You missed the waiting. The waiting for like 6 years for 2.2 to come out. Sequel to Ocarina of Time, Flute of Space. The sequel to The Legend of Zelda 4 Swords is The Legend of Zelda 5 Javelins. Ocarina of Time, The Cello of Space. The Cello of the Cosmos. Like, what other instrument would they use other than, like, an ocarina? Like, imagine if they did use, like, they were like, Legend of Zelda, Recorder of Time. The Pan Flute of Time. I've literally got 2.5 subs in just a week and got the attention of Doggy, Trick, and Stallion by being a new GD player. That's just... How dare they? I've been here for 40,000 years. 40,000 years. Divided by 10,000 years. Oh my god, if I got that click, I would have peed my pants sideways and would have probably died of heart attack. Why? I was so close. Oh. If I could have gone past that click, I would have gotten a new best. Oh my god. Why did I die to that click? It's so hard. It's such a hard click. Why am I upset? All right, that's the second time I've ever gotten there. playing this game. I'm playing Grief IRL. I can't with this level anymore. Why did I die there? That's not even, I mean, it's so hard. I can't even say it's easy. Like, with this level, saying, that part's so easy, it's, like, not even true. Like, this level's just not even easy. There's no parts of this level that are easy and peasy lemon squeezy. Except the ending. That's like the last... Like, that's like a gateway click. Once you get past that click, you automatically can probably get to like 75. And then there's one more gateway click, and it's the very last like hard thing. It's at 86. That is the gateway click to the end. There's a few gateway clicks in this level. There's a gateway part to this level, which is just the entire ship duel. Well, I have this level in 2 runs today now. That's pretty sweet. The part is so easy, Zoink, probably. Yeah. Like, there's nothing hard. There's nothing easy about this level. Nothing. Honestly, there's a few, like, robot clicks at the beginning that are pretty easy. Oh my god, what is in my eyeball? This level is just like, you're gonna not only die to a click that's far in the level, and then I'm gonna put something in your eyeball, so now you can't even think. What's up, Dino Lexus? Squid? No, the squid is gone. The squid begins at 5. We launched the squid at 50. And hopefully it lands on the target. Oh man, I got a new shift at work today. Or not today, but just in general for the rest of my time working there. I have to start at 5:30 in the morning, which means I have to wake up at 4:45 in the morning. And it's starting to hit me right now that I woke up at 5:45 in the morning. It's only on Mondays and Tuesdays though, which is kind of amazing, sort of. But I will say, though, it has made me very tired today. That's quick update on the Billy D lore of life. Life lore. I don't believe those jobs that accept high school graduates. I mean, if they give me money, you know, if I wasn't getting money, I would not be waking up that early. Dude, today, oh man, it was kind of awesome. It was like I was the only person there for a couple hours, meaning I got all the tips that were made in like the first like 3 or 4 hours, and they were solid. They were solid tips. So that means I can buy horror games for a horror night. I got back the money I spent on horror games for the past month. My most expensive videos. My friend got rejected by those jobs that accept high school graduates. Oh. That's messed up. I mean, are they high school graduates? I've never gotten rejected from a job yet, and I feel like that's a very rare thing. Because I hear stories of like people getting like trying to get into like 100 different jobs and not getting a single one. Like that's never happened to me. I'm probably just pretty lucky. But I didn't know it was as common to just not be able to get a job. I got the Billy D luck. It all went to me getting a job and not into Lotus Flower. To be fair, one of the jobs I've gotten was to scoop goat doo-doo from the ground and put it in a pile somewhere in the woods. That was one of my jobs at some point. So the market wasn't very big. No one really wanted that one. So when I was like, I'll do it, I want money, the guy was just like, yep, sure. I feel like I have the most like stereotypical like very first job. You go to the farm and clean the pens. That was my first job. Ow! You ate 5 people because of it? Ooh. Includus. I'm not playing Lotus Flower. Your digital keyboard. Yeah, who let me tile? Are you yelling at Tile? That sounds like a name that would just, I would be so upset if your name was Tile, I'm really sorry for you. Do you mean Tyler? No, we want Tile. Okay. I ate 5 people because I thought they were watermelons. Oh. That happens to the best of us sometimes. They're nearly indistinguishable. Then Alexis had a keyboard stroke. Literally starving because I need to fast for a doctor's appointment. Ooh, that's awful. I'm literally starving because I haven't eaten since 3. I'm in a rough place too, man. I understand how it feels to be that hungry. When you haven't eaten in like 2 to 3 hours, it starts to get rough out there. So I feel your pain, man. I'm sorry. Whew. Alright, am I never getting to the duel again? Has this level forsaken me from getting past 20? Is that where we're at with this level? Ow! All the YouTube ads is tempting me. Like, why are they all food related? Oh, because they know that you're hungry. Because Google can see you. There was this one time I was talking about, like, me and my dad were literally just talking about, like, lamps, I'm pretty sure. Like, not even, it was just like a 2-minute conversation about lamps. I don't know what we were talking about besides that. I don't know the context, but I just remember we were talking about lamps. And not even 30 seconds later, I like checked my phone, like Google feed, just to see what was up. And the first thing was lamps on sale at Walmart, and I'm like, ooh, so I'm being watched currently. That was the first time I realized that like Google was just actually watching you and knows what you're doing at all times. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then that like same type of thing happened a few more times. Okay, I was like, okay. I mean, like, I don't like care that much, but it is weird. Ow! I jumped way too early. You have YouTube Premium? Go on, roast me. Listen, I don't think I can roast you because I really want to get YouTube Premium. I might just do it. I use YouTube enough where I could just use it, but I will say, if you do buy YouTube Premium, that does automatically make you like 50% more of a nerd, just automatically, because like who on earth would ever buy YouTube Premium? It's just so expensive. For what, ads to sometimes not play? You have an ad blocking browser. I have an ad blocker, but like it's still get ads. But like it's not like I only trust like a few ad blockers. I would not go on the web and go free ad blockers and then go to the last page. That's where you get the good stuff. That's where all the good ad blockers are. Adblocker.mp3, my favorite ad blocker. It's just an MP3 that says, I will block ads, and that's it. Oh! I clicked once too many times. Just looked at the time I spent on YouTube for the last 7 days, and it says 185 hours. Is that even possible? Is there that many hours in a week? What are you doing? I mean, I guess if you have it just constantly playing. Do you know what? Honestly, YouTube Premium is better than, like, most other thing. Like, better than, like, Spotify. And then it also has just every video ever. Like, it has YouTube Music, which YouTube Music is just Spotify, basically. Except there's more. It includes, like, everyone's music, and not just people who have copyrighted stuff. I might get YouTube Premium. I pay for... Now, I need... Like, I actually... It's not good. I pay for the premium ChatGPT just because I use it for lots of things. But honestly, I don't think I need it anymore. I got it in the last month of school because I was so done. I was like, I need help. Because, like, the old version could not do math at all. So I got, like, the newest version so it can, like, help me with math. And it did. It made me pass the final. but now I just haven't unsubscribed to it. When can you see your time screen? I actually don't know where to see how much time you have. Oh, you only have 85 hours? Okay, I didn't see that. I mean, 85 hours is still a full-time job, like 2 full-time jobs in 1 week. Plus 5 hours. By the way, unsubscribing should be just as easy as subscribing. It probably is. I just haven't done it yet because I'm lazy. I gotta unsubscribe before it bills me again, which I think is another like week or so. Honestly, the only time I've ever used it to just do an entire assignment for me was the very last slideshow I've ever had to do. I literally was like, I cannot do this right now. I am so burnt out. I could make this really good. I made it pretty low. I made it look good at least. I heard for some gyms you have to write physical letters to unsubscribe. Why? But listen, I just can't lift anymore. It's just, I've just gotten so good at lifting that going to the gym is worthless. So please, let me unsubscribe. Doing a super mess. Speaking about gym memberships, well, like right before COVID, me and my dad, we would go to the gym semi-frequently. We would go probably once or twice a week on average. And then COVID hit, and we forgot to unsubscribe from our thing, but we literally could not go to the gym. So we assumed they would just cancel it. And we got like the year membership. Because like every single other membership thing we had to places like canceled. They're like, we will cancel this on your behalf because of COVID. And then 2 years later, when we went back to the gym, they billed us for both years, and we never even went. And no, like they weren't even open, and they still billed us. It was a lot of money. I mean, I don't remember specifically because I didn't have to pay it, but it was like, wow. We had to pay them, but it was kind of messed up. It was like, hey, can we get those 2 years for like now? And they're like, nope. That was gonna be a tight squeeze if I can get through there. What's up, bear family? Yeah, the squiddly guy died, unfortunately. That was really close. Got into the duel 4 times today, though, which is pretty good. And one of those attempts at the duel was really good, so I got halfway through the duel in one of the attempts there, so I'm pretty happy about that. Rip on a squid kid. He died at Lotus Flower. I'll miss that squid. That was one of my favorite squids, too, that just died. Luckily, I have so many more squids. Is this the longest dash orb? And it's just like that 2010s intro music. Are these the world's crispiest fries? It's probably an NCS song. There's so many NCS songs that I like found that are just like those cringy YouTube intros musics. That's a new word. Like I didn't realize that was all NCS songs. Honestly, I've been making gameplay for 5 hours for my layout. I mean, sometimes it's just layout making time. I'm currently making a Lotus Flower 2 layout just because I'm bored. I got bored of building other things, so that sounded fun to me. And it's so hard to make a duel that is as fun. Oh my god. I need my gameplay fun and hard at the same time. It's so hard to do that. Like, I think I make the best gameplay around, like, hard to insane demon gameplay. Anything below that, it just becomes too easy, and then I end up making, like, an easy demon. Or, like, an extreme... It's so hard to make good gameplay for an extreme demon. Because it has to be creative. Because just boring, uncreative, extreme demon gameplay is not fun. It needs to have some sort of, like, feel to it. The layout code that I'm making is a version 2 of the best layout I made that got erased because of my phone getting factory reset. Oh my god, that's still rough if it happened. Okay, what is all NCS? Wait, is it all NCS? Always has been. I like NCS songs for the most part. You know what song I was really surprised was Hush. I think that's what it's called. Like Shush, whatever that song's called. It's really good. And like 95,000 people made a song with it. Or made a level with it. No, we still haven't gotten... Completely off topic. I'm going so far somewhere else. My brain just went here. It's just like... We haven't gotten an extreme demon that isn't a platformer that's mythic. I want that to happen soon. I'm surprised it hasn't yet. It's been over a year of 2.2 and that hasn't happened yet. There's a few legendary levels. Also, there's a new legendary extreme that's so cool. There's so many levels that I want to beat after this so badly. Take a quick break from beating hard levels and just do some easier extremes. Ledge and airy. Yes. The latest legendary extreme demon is awesome. Mythic. Mythic. We need some mythic extreme demons. That's like not that hard. I don't want no top 1 mythic level, because what am I? Who's gonna beat that? Zoink, and that's it. I can't beat that. I think there's like a few list levels that are legendary, and it's like, wow, I can't even beat them. Except Dissonance. That's the only one that I'm excited to beat. I know, why can't Blee make an extreme or something? Or like a demon of sorts. Blee's probably making something right now. I mean, I have no idea. You know, during the like the space gauntlet thing, I thought Blee's level was just gonna beat everyone's. I thought it was just gonna be the best level, hands down. No way anyone else could do better. But then the next levels that came after were significantly better than it, which I didn't know how that would be possible, but it is. Oh no! Oh, why? Why did that bottom ship have to go so up? Why did it have to go so up? Why did it have to go so up? Oh, why? Like, it could have gone so many more down, but instead, it was just like, nah, I'm gonna go up into that spike. I think this is the most amount of times I've gone to the duel in one stream before. And in only an hour? That's crazy stuff. Five duel attempts? Zender game left and came back 2 weeks later. Yeah, that's how it works with this game. Solos are better than collabs. I agree. Solo levels, I feel like, have more life to them, or have like more personality typically. Obviously, there's awesome collabs, but it feels like from part to part, it just doesn't have as much feeling as if like someone has like makes their own level, or like someone makes the gameplay and someone decorates, or something like that. Even that. Like, mega collabs, I don't think have any personality. I can see, like, how a collab between, like, I would say 2 to 5 people can still have a lot of personality. But I feel like mega huge collabs with, like, 15, 20 people. Like, at that point, it has not as much soul to it. Like, there's a bunch of people like putting effort into it, and it typically looks cooler, but doesn't feel as like personal. I agree with you. Don Alexis, Lotus Flower, more like that was a really good one. You listen, you almost offended me with what you're about to say. Well, you have a really different face up close than from far away. What does that mean? What do you mean I have a really different face up close? I hate my condition that when it gets too hot or cold in a room, I get so itchy in almost my whole body. That's horrible. I'm very sorry about that. If it gets slightly above, like, 70 degrees. It's just I sweat, and it's like, I don't control this. I can't. It's the worst thing ever. Kind of, not really. No, it's not the worst thing ever, but it's like the 5,645th worst thing ever, I would say. I think that's more of a accurate. I zoomed into your face and looked more American than it seemed. I don't know how to take that. I'm so American. Hello, father.
Are you streaming?
I am. Wait, hold on. I'll acknowledge you in a moment's notice. Dad, watch this attempt. I'm about to beat it.
Is this the one?
Yeah. That would be so funny.
That would have been.
No. Hello.
Quick, how was your day?
Good.
It was alright at work.
I'm tired.
Yeah. Nice.
I'll talk about it with you more.
Okay. Have fun. Did you eat?
Not yet.
Not dinner?
No.
Alright, we're gonna make dinner at some point soon, so
Okay.
we'll include you in that.
Okay, fine.
Enjoy your stream. Hi everyone. Bye everyone.
Bye. God! She gets in the way of my streams.
What did you say about
Oh! Comes in here and starts strangling me. You don't say that to me! You just watch me get absolutely beaten on camera. Next time you say something like that, I will beat you more. As I'm like a bloody pulp. Dude, I was actually going too. Like, it wasn't even like I was slightly going. Like, I could have actually gotten to the duel. If I got to the duel, I would have locked in so hard. I wasn't very locked in at that moment. But, like, if I... Oh, my God. My dad knows about this level. I don't talk about it all the time, but whenever he's like, what are you streaming? I'm like, Lotus Flower. And he's like, okay. You got to get a life. And I'm like, I can't. He's like, you need to meet people. You need to go outside. I'm like, I can't, Dad. I need to beat Lotus Flower. And then I go back upstairs and sit here and stare at the screen, clicking, hoping that one day I'll pass. I'll click in a certain order of which this level wants. And then maybe, just maybe, I'll just keep going and not die. Are you winning, son? Average Asian mom treatment. That made me laugh. Should get a life. Yeah, I've beat tons, but it's just like Lotus Flower. 3 out of 10 to -1 out of 10. Yes. Wait, what's T? What is that an acronym for? Maybe it's not. I do kind of have a life, Dino Lexus. You are right. I need people to know that I'm mostly joking when I say I need to find a life. I have a life outside of this. But I will say that I would say Geometry Dash is a big part of my life. I mean, I play this game basically like a full-time job. So, or as much as a full-time job. So I can't say that this isn't a huge part of my life. Some days some weeks it's rough, and I play this game too much. Why? I don't even want to die. No one saw that. That never existed. Nothing happened. Tower of Nervous Sweating in the Roblox game Eternal Towers of Hell. I've never even heard of that game. Tower of Nervous Sweating. I remember that he beat the hardest level ever, graduating school. Yeah, that is the toughest trial of them all. I loved Sync. Fun and hard in GD. And hard G gameplay in the GD extremes. Yeah. Synced is good. Or Sync is good. That's the only contender for my other favorite extreme. I don't know which level's funner. I mean, this level I've just spent so much time with, and at this point, I know every click personally. I know every click on a personal level. We should name the clicks. Make each click more personal. I already have a click in mind that I want to name, and I think everyone else in here knows maybe which one I'm talking about. That 40% click that I die to almost every time I get there, unless if I get past it. That one should be named like, I don't even know. Or you gotta go. All right, have a good one. All right, everyone, look at this here. This is a neutralizer, and you will forget the part where Billy D died at that part. Yeah, exactly. I don't even remember dying there. No one else saw me die there either. Like, if you go back, that part of the stream is not even there anymore. That was so bad. Oh, I got a little upset. That was so bad. Why? Me being the only single person in my friend group of 15. Yeah. Because of your GD addiction. Listen, GD is fun. And I can stop whenever I want. Just not today. Tomorrow. Trust. I'm like hyper consistent today, which is weird. I'm liking it. Like, when I was playing the duel earlier, I was doing so bad at it. Dude, this game's unfair. Whenever I'm, like, doing so good in the duel, like, I get to it and do it, like, almost every single time. And then I go from 0, I never get there. But when I'm so bad at the duel, like, I'm, like, I don't know, if today's just the worst day I have at the... And then, like, I get there so often. Like, this is unfair. This game actually hates me. People do GD showcase with particles disabled and see nothing wrong with it. That there's so many things wrong with that. GD is my joy and torture of my life. I agree. It's one of those games that I truly don't understand why I like playing it. It has no this game has no qualities of a good game. You die, you have to restart at the beginning of a level. Like, that's like the worst part of any game. Hold on, Dad. You got me in the same exact part.
Alright, you're gonna do it this time. I promise you my interruption is worth it.
Ugh.
73? Oh, well, you
No.
got 1% more.
No, I didn't.
These are brand new.
What are these?
Chocolate covered pretzel Oreos. It's pretzel cookie with salt and the chocolate filling. It is possibly my favorite.
Hold on, guys. We gotta do a cookie taste test, okay? Hold on. Wow. Never get these again. Because if you had these in the house, I would eat all of these in one sitting and feel horrible about myself for the rest of my life.
They're kind of the best, huh?
Yeah. Wow, that's really good.
Yeah. All right.
Guys, get the... What were they?
Chocolate covered pretzel Oreos.
Yeah, get the chocolate covered pretzel Oreos. They taste like a chocolate covered pretzel Oreo.
Not stale. Pretzels are always have that.
They
stale.
always are.
This is like super crunchy. So good. The aftertaste is almost best.
Someone's been fasting for
Break the fast with Oreos.
Listen, I want you to know that this is the best Oreo I've ever had. Ever.
All right, have fun.
All right, bye. That was a 10 out of 10 interruption. All right. Hope you like the mukbang, the 2 Oreo mukbang ASMR. It is that I'm gonna make that into a whole video. I wonder if anyone has ever made GD mukbang ASMR. That would be the worst thing ever. Alright guys, so today we're gonna be playing Lotus Flower. Oh, okay, next bite. Like, awful. What's up, Pine Fox Gaming? I'm contacting Geosongs about that idea. By the Geometry Dash mukbang ASMR videos. No one wants that. No one is like you have to be, I don't even know. Like, I like watching people do food challenges. Like, typically when I'm eating, I'll watch someone do a food challenge, and it makes me feel better about the thing I'm eating, and also just entertaining to me. But like, I would never just sit there and be like, all right, I'm just gonna watch. Man, it's really just the same thing. It's a little different though. Mukbang and eating challenges are different because they are not up in the mic chewing, and it's just gross. That's awful. There are probably definitely people who get resume at getting a lot of likes on social. Oh, definitely. Every time I get a like, I never mind. You're painting on my keyboard. It's Arcane theme. That's pretty cool. Like Arcane the show. I've been told to watch Arcane if I'm thinking of the same Arcane you are. I still haven't watched it. Now people that I both know and people that are online have mentioned this show, and I think now I just need to watch it. I think I'm just an outlier of people who have not seen Arcane. I've lost friends because I've said, what's Arcane? And then they never talk to me again. Geometry Dash. But every bite of food I do is a jump in GD. Watch until the end to find out if I've beaten Slaughterhouse. That's the worst thing ever. Oh god, just straight into the mic, just open chewing. Every single chew is an input. How would you hold? Do you just go, like, that's horrible. I know you could probably technically do that with, like, like the input device thing that Dorami used, like a million years ago, where you talk into it and it has an input for you. That's what you would need. I beat Bloodbath while doing with my mukbang video. That's the worst. I think that might be the worst video title ever. Like, would you click on that video? I beat Bloodbath while doing mukbang. Like, oh god, that's awful. Two worlds that shouldn't combined. Listen, there's so many videos on this platform, and at least one of them are bound to be that. Oh, LeBron James, the real LeBron James. I can beat this. Do you know what? You're right. I can. Imagine getting King Samalot on that idea. That is the only person who would be on board. It is the "You Are My Sunshine" guy. I don't even know who LeBron is. All I know is that he's the "Are You My Sunshine" guy. The fact that I know that, what that means, is not good. Like, I'm not proud of myself for knowing what that means, but listen, sometimes you show your dark side. Pulling myself by my hair feels satisfying. That is that's a weird thing to say, Cam. Do you know what just is so satisfying? Ripping chunks of my hair out of my scalp. I love the feeling. Do you know what's relaxing? Such a relaxing feeling is like getting my hair stuck in a door and continuing to walk forward as it pulls it. Oh, it's so satisfying. I have long hair, so sometimes that happens. I mean, not exactly that, but it'll get caught on something. No, sometimes it'll get like stuck in like a jacket. Like, I won't even notice that there's like a little chunk of my hair like in the zipper, and they'll take off my jacket, and it just hurts so bad for no reason. It's like, why? That was like 3 pieces of hair. Why did that feel like my scalp I just got scalped? Can you move your scalp? You could. I'm just losing hair because of stress on school and GD. Getting a gray hair because of GD is a pretty funny thought. This level gives me gray hairs. Why is that click so hard? Sorry. A demon possessed me for a second. I wasn't quite myself there. Sometimes you need to take a step back and realize that, like, mistakes happen, you know? You can't really blame yourself for them. I mean, sometimes you have to, but sometimes it's out of your control. Like, just like that, how I just died there. And I realized that to myself. Like, it's not my fault I'm dying there. It's just genuinely difficult. I need to accept that. But there's a small part of me that doesn't, and that's what just shown right there. I'm really sorry, everyone, for exposing myself like that. I think my humor needs to be a little bit less deadpan. Maybe I should continue it, but like, sometimes I go too deep. Oh my god! Wait a minute. No. Oh, never mind. I got too excited. I'm so bored because it's summer and I have no idea what to do. You should play GD. GD is the best game to do over the summer. I don't even know what I'm gonna do in the summer, really. There's a few things I want to do, but I also kind of in the same boat of just like, well, I don't really have much to do other than just like work, but I don't want to just work. And oh my god, these hours I just got are gonna be rough. I have to wake up again tomorrow at 4:45 in the morning, and I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna have to, like, I'm gonna get a good night's rest tonight. Like, I'm gonna sleep so tight. There's gonna be no bed bugs. No bed bugs are gonna bite me tonight. That's how much I have to sleep. Like, I have to get some good slumber in, or else tomorrow's not gonna happen. I mean, it's gonna have to happen regardless of if I sleep tight or if the bed bugs bite, but, like, we'll find out what happens. You should go Zeronium. Go Zeronium mode. Dude, Zeronium is so funny. I feel like I get a little bit of my humor from Zeronium. Like, because every single one of his videos he just has, like, the moments, you know? I think not everything he says is funny, but just the way he talks just makes me laugh. Same with Brandon Larkin. I know no one. I feel like he's been coming back a little recently, making new videos. He'll probably be gone after the next video, but his style of humor is definitely like I see it in myself a little bit, only because I've been watching his videos forever. Why? Why? Who put that 60 hertz frame perfect there? Someone could have just not put it there. They could have put a single spike. They could have even just put nothing. Because the clip before that is tough. GD made me look a depressed salary worker. Like a depressed salary worker in Japan. That's a crazy sentence that I read out loud twice. You will eat the bed bugs? Dude, I actually appreciate that. I need like a personal bed bug eater. Yo, that whoever's spamming those hearts, it's genuinely making my game lag. And I didn't even, like, every time it stops, my game stops lagging, and then when the hearts start going again, like, now my game's lagging. Stop it! It's actually making my game lag. I don't know if you can see that in the top left corner, but it's when it stops oh my god. No! Now people know. I shouldn't have said anything. Now people know. I'm gonna get far and people are gonna be like, I'm gonna spam the button. Why does that actually lag my game? It's literally just emojis. I'm spamming the hearts. Oh, why? Thank you. I will consume all of humanity. Oh, that's a lot. Every emoji takes 58 gigabytes of memory. That's kind of what it feels like. It feels like each one is taking like a few megabytes of memory. Like this feels like I don't know why it's lagging it so much. I mean, it's not like that much. It's only like 10 frames. But it's definitely noticeable. I might need to how do I disable that? I don't think that's like something I can disable. It doesn't drop it to 10 FPS, it drops it 10 FPS. So instead of 240, 230. If it was 10 FPS, I would be like, all right, I cannot stream anymore. Am I about to leave soon because you just got here? I was actually, now that you say it, I do have to go. No, I'm not going to go right now. I'm probably going to go in the next like 20-ish minutes, but not immediately. Oh! I should go right now. It's just you think? Man, those emojis are genuinely lagging my game. I don't know what it is. Actually, guys, it's not. Actually, when you don't do it, it lags my game a lot. It's weird. It's weird how that happens. And now it's the opposite. When you click it, it actually makes my game run smoother. Weird how that works. Y'all are a bunch of jerks. I mean that in the nicest way possible. Can we get 100? No, oh my god, 100. I can't even count today, guys. Can we get 10 raise to the 89 emojis at once? Thanks, guys. That would crash my computer and the economy at the same time. I don't know how it would crash the economy, but just like the bandwidth on YouTube, they would have to pay so much just because of all the emojis being used. Whoa, my god, that's such an easy part. That's the easiest click of the whole level, dude. That's the easiest click. It's not even true. That's not the hardest. That sucks. Noob. All right, Liquidbot, I would like you to get there. I would like you to get to 55% of the level. You'd go and do it. If you think it's so hard, why don't you try? I'll do it in 5 to 10 business days. If you honestly, if you could do it in 5 to 10 business days, I'd be very impressed. Because that's about, it was probably longer than that. It took me like a month to get to the duel for the first time. And now I'm getting there like I've gotten there 6 times today. Before GTA 6 is crazy. Me genuinely being mad before GTA. I have not gotten mad at a video game before, really. Like, there hasn't been... I mean, I've gotten, like, annoyed, but not mad. I think annoyed is a little different than mad. Like, annoyed is like, oh my god, why did that actually just happen? But mad, I've never been like, there's no way, I just died to the end of the level, I'm gonna literally go berserker mode, and then I start terrorizing a city. Like, I don't do that. GTA 6 trailer before GTA 6 is crazy. I'm actually really excited about GTA 6. I don't know about you guys. I think that's a pretty hot take. I'm excited about GTA 6. But like, it can't be bad. Like, if it's bad, it's gonna flop so hard. I wasn't like the biggest fan of GTA 5, only just because like the story, I didn't like it that much. I really hope the story in GTA 6 is better. And I mostly have a lot of faith because of Red Dead 2. Because Red Dead 2 had the best story in any game I've ever played ever. So, I'm hoping that GTA 6 has a decent story. And you better be able to go into every house in GTA 6, dude. Like, if I can't go into every house and each house has its own thing going on, I don't know what to say. Ah! Oh, what's up, Duck Boat? Oh my god, guys, look, it's Billy G. G stands for GTA 6. Billy GTA 6, guys? I don't think I'm going to ever stream GTA 6, though, just because it's definitely not going to be okay for YouTube. It's definitely not for my target audience. Kind of. I mean, maybe it'll be fine. I just didn't even. What's my favorite animal? You know, this has definitely changed over the years, but I think my favorite animal is a chicken. I love chickens so much. I have so many. It used to be turtles, but now I do realize that chickens are my favorite. But if we're really getting technical, like that's my favorite animal I own. My favorite animal in general is a siphonophore. I love me a good siphonophore. They're super cool. I sneezed. Siphonophores are the coolest creatures on the face of the planet. Imagine we got to play as Billy in GTA 6. That'd be crazy. What's that? What's a siphonophore? Oh, shoot. Do I show people what a siphonophore? I might have to show you guys what a siphonophore is. They're that cool. It's so cool that I know how to spell it if I type it out. They've been my favorite animal for a very long time. Hold on. Siphonophore image. Oh my god, why? I hate when you search for images and then no images come up. Siphonophores. Dude, these things are sick. These are some epic little dudes. Screen. I'm a big fan of these. These are really cool. Look at this guy. Like, look at this. Knew what this is? It's multiple organisms living in what? Like, look at this thing. Like, that's a living creature. Like, this is just a little guy. It's actually multiple little guys connected to each other. They're multicellular. Like it's not like one creature. Like this whole thing isn't one thing. Like each little dot, each little string, I'm pretty sure is like one organism. And I think they're so cool. Like look at this is definitely a good illustration of what it is. Like each one is its own little, and that's why they look so different, so vastly different from each other. How spelled? Siphonophore. Siphonophore. A word with two PHs in it in one word is actually crazy. Yeah, these are my favorite dudes. This is a Mano War. I don't know why that's in the Siphonophore page. That's not a Siphonophore. This is cool. They're also so huge. Like it's one of the largest creatures on the face of the planet, I'm pretty sure. Like what's the longest one discovered? 150 feet. 150-foot Siphonophore. Imagine seeing that. Like look at this thing. This is probably like this right here is probably like 5 feet, and then this is probably like 20 feet. Oh yeah, that's long. My gigantophobia, like, compared to human. I wonder if that's an image that exists. No, it's not, because people. Oh yeah. Swimming next to a Siphonophore, I don't think I would do. That's a little crazy. I don't think I'd swim next to a Siphonophore, but I would definitely want to like see one from a distance, not swim next to one, because that's a little spooky. Like that thing could kill you probably. It probably can't. Are they harmful? Sorry, I'm learning about Siphonophores. Are they harmful at all? While rarely fatal to humans, their stings can be excruciating. Okay, so they do sting. Yeah, so I'm a big fan. Dude. These are the cutest. This is also another one of my favorite creatures on the face of the planet. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. It's adorable. Like that's the thing. It's just that's in our oceans currently. Look at that thing. I would swim next to that. Look at it has little ears too, and it's super smart. Like I definitely and Nautiluses, dude, those are so cute. Yeah, like look at this creature. Like this is an actual living being. Like hold on. Is this a video? Nah. I don't want to click on that. So yeah. It's literally little octopus. That's a creepy picture, but yeah, that's another favorite creature of mine. I can't think of any other favorite animals. That was a solid question. Like look at that. I want to hold that in my hand and squeeze it. I want to squeeze that creature, but in like a nice way, not in like a rude way. That it is a goober. It's a goofy goober, is what that is. Like, look at this goofy goober. Like that one's a little scarier, but it's still adorable. Just its shape. I don't know. I'm a big fan. Try sea bunny. Oh wait, I know what these are. Oh my god, dude. What is I actually don't even know what this is. What is this thing? Is it like a little sea slug? Why are these so adorable? Oh my god. Is that real? That's a yeah, sea bunnies are definitely peak. GD Clone made a website game on them. Wait, really? What is this? There's no way that's a real image. That's definitely AI. However, this is probably a real image. That looks like a real image. Oh, these things are cool too. I don't even know what these are super cool. I don't know what these things are called, but they are a solid animal species. Like, look at these things. These are really, those are real. Is that real? There's no way that's real. That can't be a real image. Going deep on the sea bunny, the sea bunny rabbit hole. I believe that's a real image. That it definitely, like, these are definitely aliens. I haven't seen one of these before, but I knew someone who saw one and like took a picture of it. I don't have the image, unfortunately. Yeah, so solid creatures all in all. Like, honestly, like some do you want to think our cool creatures are giant isopods? I think these guys are just sick looking. Like, look at this guy. He's cool looking. He's a little creepy. Like, I wouldn't want that on my, I wouldn't want this thing on my lap, per se. However, I would want to be near... I would be near one, but I wouldn't want to touch it. These guys are cool. I'm a fan. Can we change Squid to Sea Buddy? No, we cannot change... That's going to be a firm no. I'm really sorry, Liquidbot. Sometimes I gotta lay it down. That can't happen. Squid is just too iconic at this point. Maybe for the next one. I will let that slide. I think the next time I get far, it should be Sea Bunny. But forever, no. That can't happen. Okay, that's it. Back to GD. We had our fun. But it is time to suffer. It is time to suffer. Why isn't it showing? Oh no, it is. Okay. Okay, let's play some Lotus Flower. And here we are, back at it again. Where dreams go to die. And sea bunnies don't roam. I still think Dumbo octopuses are like some of the cutest creatures on the face of the planet. Like, I feel like there's so many creepy sea creatures. Like, I think there's more creepy sea creatures than creepy, like, land animals. Like, by far. However, the sea also has some of the cutest creatures ever. Like, dolphins, dude, and pufferfish, and, Dumbo octopuses. Like, there's no creature cuter than a Dumbo octopus. Yeah, dogs can be cute, obviously. And Jimothy, obviously Liquidbot. Like, how can the ocean have such horrifying creatures like the anglerfish or the goblin shark or whatever those long fish are? They're awful. I can't think of what they're called. It's not a pike. Is it a pike? I can't think of what they're called. Oh, it's like, it starts with a C, I think. Hashtag Dumbo octopus are the cutest creature. They're also really cute are cuttlefish. It literally, in the name, is the word cuddle. Like, how can you automatically... It's adorable. Yeah, no way I'm going into the ocean. Like, although there are a lot of cute creatures in the ocean, any fish larger than, like, a tadpole, if I encounter in the ocean, is a no-go. The scariest thing I've ever... It was actually pretty horrifying. I once... This actually happened 2 times in my life. The last time I went to the ocean, I was probably a quarter to half a mile into the ocean. And it was, like, kind of deep. I can still touch the ground. But then I saw a jellyfish and I was like, oh, that's super cool. And then I saw another jellyfish. I'm like, oh, that's also super cool. And then I found another, and I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. If it's not just one jellyfish and I'm seeing multiple, That is not a good sign. And my mom grabbed one out of the water, like from the head, and we pulled it out of the water, and we couldn't like lift it high enough above the water for its like tentacle things to stop touching the water. And we were like, oh my god, we are surrounded by jellyfish right now. And it was like a 10-minute trek back, and there were hundreds of jellyfish. And the fact that we didn't get stung one time is a miracle. For a brief moment, I thought we were gonna get like absolutely destroyed by jellyfish. But luckily they weren't like the super stingy type. They have like mild stings. Like I think I actually did get stung by one, but it was so minute and it felt like a sunburn. Like a very small sunburn, so it wasn't even that bad. But that was a little scary. Seeing one jellyfish is kind of cool, because it's like, okay, you can stay over there. You're not going to go towards me. But seeing multiple... You like the jellyfish like, dude, that's just how the world goes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, don't pee on a jellyfish sting. I did not do that, don't worry. But then, I think even scarier than that. It was, so, it was a different beach probably years before that. And kind of the same thing happened, but I wasn't as far out in the ocean, but I was behind this rock that was unclimbable. And I was kind of like, the only way to get past it was to just keep walking around it. But the ocean was probably like 5 feet deep at that point. And there was this huge, I'm not even joking, it was like this big. It was this big of a jellyfish. And its stingers were long. And I could see them. And it was coming towards me and splashing up against the rock like feet away from me. And the only way to walk past it was to, like, I literally had to like time myself for it to like, it was literally a geometry dash timing. I basically did a triple spike in real life. As it like was floating away and got smashed into the rock again, I just sprinted because there was no other way around other than up, which that was not happening. I don't know how that happened, and that was not okay. That was the scariest. Those are my 2 jellyfish encounters. Hope you guys enjoyed. That one was definitely so much more scary because it was big. It wasn't like tiny like all the other ones were. This one was a large jellyfish. Luckily, it was a moon jelly, so it wouldn't have hurt me anyway. Ow. Goodbye. Thanks for stopping by. Why would something your body is trying to get rid of heal a sting from your jellyfish? Like, it just definitely wouldn't work. I mean, like, I don't know if it's a myth or not. Like, I've only heard it as like a thing you should do, but like I've also heard people be like, it literally makes it worse. Doing it actually helps is seawater. Like, it actually just makes it better. I wonder if that's what they got confused by. As they pee on their foot and they rinse it off and it's like, oh, my foot feels better. But it only feels better because they rinse their foot off in salt water. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that actually helps. Swimming in the ocean just kind of sucks in general. I'm not I do like swimming, but not in the ocean. It's just genuinely scary. There's just actually just big fish that exist in the ocean, and there's a non-zero chance you get eaten by a great white, like at all times. But in like your neighborhood pond, it's fun. You know what helps? Lava. Well, lava cauterizes the wound while also cutting your, like, melting your leg off. So before your Like your original injury it means nothing anymore because now your leg's gone. That's how it helps. Liquid uranium, even that might do the trick, and also destroy civilizations around you for miles. I won't even come close to a dead jellyfish. Where I live, there's not really like crazy jellyfish species that can actually like hurt you. So even when I do see jellyfish in like a calm beach, it's like I don't really care. I'll swim around them. It's when the water's crazy or if there's just so many jellyfish is where I start to get a little concerned. When I go to the beach, I unlock my inner child and go catch crabs. That is the best thing to do at the beach. Hands down. I don't care what anyone says. I love catching crabs. I'll get a bucket, I'll put some sand in it, and I'll make a little crab house for all the crabs I catch. I don't care that I'm almost 18 years old. I will go find crabs. But I don't want to go with where all the like people are catching crabs. I go to the good place. Just further down the beach where there's no one. The beach is like one of those places where it's like almost fun. It's like an almost fun experience every time I go to the beach. I always have more fun when I like on the way back home. I feel like, or like on the way there, than actually being at a beach. Eating sand is better. That is true. I won't even. Yeah, I got body slammed by a wave while swimming in the ocean shore. Yeah, like it's not a very fun time at the beach. I've never gone to a beach. I mean, I've definitely had fun at a beach. But like, there's been times where I go to a beach, I'm like, huh. That was like, it was just hot. I was just hot the entire time. There were so many people that I couldn't even like go swimming without a child going, ah, in my ear. And all the crab catching spots are like taken over by people who want to get in my way. Like beaches need to have less people is what it comes down to. If there were less people at beaches, like I want to be the only person at a beach. And a personal lifeguard just in case if there's a shark or something. Other than that, I'm not the biggest fan of a beach. Beaches need to be 80-plus-year-old age requirement. What? 80-year-olds. Imagine going to a beach, it's just only 80-year-olds. That would be the most tragic thing. It would smell like yarn, probably. You know, like you go into an attic, it would just smell like that. It would smell like an attic, like an old attic. Attic and suntan lotion is what it would, and that's a horrible smell to think about. Suntan lotion, sweat, and attic. The trifecta. Rent a beach for an hour. Could. I'm gonna rent this 1 by 1 foot area. No one can touch this area. This is my rock, and I will find crabs under it. There's this, the beach I go to, I don't know if anyone's ever been to it or has seen it. It's called, it's just called Rocky Neck. and it has this like huge, like this really long rock thing that goes like, I would say a half mile to like a mile just into the ocean, and you can walk along it, and on that end of it is just like this coral reef basically, but by the time you get there it's like 10 feet deep. Like I would never swim there, and I did it by myself once. It was getting kind of late, and halfway back I smashed my leg on it. I was bleeding everywhere. It was like, I was so scared that a shark would find my blood. Like I don't really like it wasn't like that painful. It was just a lot of blood, and I was more scared that a shark would eat me. I didn't actually think it was too painful, but it was just that thought of just like, oh my god, sharks can smell blood, and I'm a mile into the ocean. Because like you have to climb over these rocks, and like if there's some parts where you just have to like walk in like 5 foot deep ocean. There's no parkouring. So many ocean stories by me. You got some Billy D. Ocean lore. I got scammed once and bought land in some random part of Europe for $100. You now own this tree. Wait, where? Over there. In so far away. You will never see that plot of land in your life. And you know what's the only time like that a beach is empty is when it's like nighttime, but that's when the sharks come out, and it's just like, okay, why can't there just be any time where nature is awesome and then there's no people? That's the thing that will never happen. But so, I mean, you can sometimes find nature with no one in it. Ah! I live in Southeast Asia and I own some random land on Europe. That is pretty funny. You own this. You fail. Oh wow, thank you, Liquibot. Oh, all right, I think I'm gonna skedaddle. I'm gonna do one more attempt. This is the final attempt, and then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say today was successful when it comes to playing this level. Yep, alright, there it is. Last attempt of the day. Oh, Starkey the Salad, you made a level that it hurts me a lot. Yeah, I live in hell, the US, and I own a fish. Listen, sometimes a fish can change someone's life. Alright, everybody. I am gonna skedoodle. Get out of here. Have a good old day. Goodbye.